Jason, ask these guys what you asked me earlier today about the conundrum.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say that. Earlier today, we were talking about, the weather moving in, it's cold and you can't ride and stuff like that. And then we were going, as soon as it gets warm, we're going to bust out for a ride or whatever. And I said, you know what I've found is now that we have the YouTube thing, if I go out and I ride, I feel obligated to record, because if something happens that was worthy of being recorded, I'll feel guilty for not having captured it. So now riding a motorcycle is a conundrum of work, guilt, pleasure. Oh,
throw that in throw that in with the story about riding home yesterday or the day before.
Oh well. So I'm riding the T-Dub home from Chris's house after doing recording a video on how to adjust the brake pedal. And I get to the off-ramp on 526, which, if you know, Charleston's fairly busy, and I'm on a T-Dub. And I run out of gas, and I switch it over to reserve, and I get back on, and I'm going, cool, I got 3 fingers of fuel left in there. I got at least 30 miles. We're good to go. So I head off down 526, and I cut off onto Rivers, and I'm hitting every red light along the way, and I'm still looking at my gas tank, and I run out of gas like 3 miles from my house because I passed 4 gas stations. I go, I'm still good. I'll make it to the one by my house. So I end up in a Chick-fil-A parking lot, tilting it over on the front wheel like I'm in the Congo trying to get some fuel to the other side, and it still won't start. So I have to call Chris. And the entire time, I'm so angry that I'm not rolling.
Now, I do not feel like I should be recording when I'm out riding, but I always bring a camera. And if I had run out of gas, I would have put the camera on and I would have rolled until I got to a gas station or ran out before. That would have been a wonderful opportunity to go, well, that was dumb of me. I really should have stopped for a fuel. And then if you had said, well, I'm only 4 miles from home, I'm just going to go home, and then you ran out, it really would have been a great video. So you should feel badly about that.
I'm saying, it's been a great episode.
But I have a bit of a different attitude towards it, I guess. And this goes back to keeping it simple, right? Because when I go out and I do any kind of ride, I'm going out there to ride, right? I am going out there to have that experience and have the adventure. The videography on it is secondary, right? And if it gets to the point where the videography and the setup and all of that stuff is taking over my riding, then I won't be doing it anymore. And so that's part of the reason I've gone to a more simple setup. But then there are also days, right, that are just for me, right, that nobody needs to see. Right? And I've even done that on days or roads out there while I'm traveling. We ended up making a detour in 2022. We were going to go over a pass in the Sierra Nevadas, and we weren't sure what the road conditions were. So we ended up turning around and going back a different way. And when I did that, I just turned the cameras off. And it ended up being this spectacular canyon road with waterfalls and things. And I didn't tape any of it. But when I got in that's just for me.
Yeah,
I got to enjoy that. I don't need to share every single thing.
I'm similar, and Frank will attest to this. I'm similar in that I will take a day, several days, a week where I'm recording pretty much everything. And then I will take at least that same amount of time of riding where I don't bring cameras.